Okay, so this is not a political rant at all, but I wanted to share with you some experiences I've had in the past when it's come to changing my career. And I'm doing this video now because I'm thinking about Brexit. Now, Brexit in the UK, as we know, is massive news. There's a lot of toing and froing and uncertainty going on at the moment. And in honour of what's going on at the moment, I've actually brought my own pair of Theresa May shoes. I don't know if you know Theresa May, our Prime Minister, but she's quite stylish at times and likes her shoes. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. So I wanted to address Brexit, not from a political perspective at all, but actually sometimes when society or the economy is going through what can seem like a very uncertain time, it can be all too easy for us to hunker down and sort of stay safe. And that's understandable. You know, there's a model called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And at the bottom of that, we all need food, shelter, water, things like that. We need to survive. We need to feed ourselves. We need to feed our family. We need to look after our loved ones. We need to feel safe and secure on some level. However, if you feel you've got that in check, then what I would urge you to do is not let what's happening in the wider world keep you small. And the reason I'm saying this is just from a personal example. I grew up in the 1970s. Now, I know I don't look that old, thank you, but I did. And during that time, it was a time of massive civil unrest, massive unemployment, and it was really difficult. My parents absolutely worked their finger to the bone to give me and my siblings the opportunities that they never had. And we were going through a really tumultuous time in the economy. There were about 3 million unemployed people, over 3 million. There were lots of strikes, and it was very easy to stay safe. And actually, I think maybe a lot of us did stay safe. We sort of went into our careers, and I'm sure it's still happening today where you sort of fall into a career. And I certainly did that when I was younger. I tried a lot of different things, but then I thought, yeah, I'm safe here, I'm going to stay here. Anyway, so I had that experience of growing up in very uncertain, tough times where even the most talented people would have found it tough to maybe find what they love to do. We weren't even probably asking ourselves those questions at that time. It was about survival a lot of the time. Not for everyone, but for a lot of us, especially from working class backgrounds. Anyway, so that was my upbringing, and I very much initially went for that kind of security blanket. And then I realised that that was false because I've worked for companies where I've been made redundant. And actually from that I've learnt a lot and I've used it to my advantage. It's always been a step forward, not a step back that I thought it was. So you soon get to realise that perhaps it's down to you to really carve your own path and invent your own life or reinvent your own life and find out what it is you truly love to do rather than maybe following the herd. So back to Brexit. This is an uncertain time. There's lots of discussion about what's going on in the economy. But let me tell you, in 2003, when the world went through a massive recession, that was the very time I bought a house and I went self-employed for the first time. I didn't even think about those things because I knew I couldn't play it safe anymore. I couldn't keep myself small. Yes, I had a great job, but it just didn't feel like me anymore. So what I'm urging you to do is not let any negative news or what's happening in the wider world affect who you are as a person and to really go for your dreams in terms of your career. You can do it step by step. It doesn't have to be reinventing everything overnight. And I've got tools and techniques to help you get there in your own particular way. So I wanted to share that story with you. Don't let Brexit create your own breakdown. Let the politicians get on with that and you focus on making your life and your career the best that it can be for you.